Hello everyone, my name is Mita Dash and today I am going to teach you English too. But before I start with my chapter, I want to show you something. Can you see what is this? Yes, this is a knife and this is my hand. Now I want to show you something. See? Can you see my thumb? No, right? But can you see any blood in this knife? No. See? My thumb is also alright. So now can you tell me what I have shown here right now? Yes, you guessed it right. I have shown magic. And today I am going to teach you something related to magic. But before I start with my chapter, I want to ask you something. Have you read any text or have you seen any movie that have magic in it? I think you have read many, like Cinderella, Snow White. But what the name that comes very fast whenever you utter the word magic is none other than Harry Potter. The name of the topic is Harry Potter. So do you know the story of Harry Potter? Harry Potter is the story of a boy named Harry Potter who used to live with his uncle and aunt. But his life changed suddenly when he came to know that he is a wizard or a magician. And then he entered into a great new magical world. And then he also started going to school. Like you all go to school. So Harry was also a small boy. So he also had to go to school. But the only difference is that was a very magical school. And the name of the school was Hogwarts. Just like you all study, they also used to study magic. Now, can you tell me the game that they used to play? Like you all play game in your school. Harry also used to play a game. Can you name the game? You are not remembering, right? So, can you remember something seeing this? See, this is a snitch. Yes, right. The name of the game is Quidditch. And today we are going to read about how Harry Potter learns Quidditch. So, the name of the full chapter is Harry Potter Learns Quidditch. And the name of the author is J.K. Rowling. The name of the author is J.K. Rowling. Students, before I proceed with the chapter, I want to tell you something about the author, that is J.K. Rowling, because it is very important to know about the author, about whose book or any text you are reading. So, J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling's full name was Joanne Kathleen Rowling. She was born in 31st of July 1965 and her famous works includes Harry Potter. All the Harry Potter books are written by her. I want to show you her works now. So these are all the 7 books written by J.K. Rowling. The name of the books are Harry Potter and these are the various series of Harry Potter written by her. She is very famous for these books. The chapter that you are going to read is from her very first book called Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. This was also known as Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and this was also made into a film. So here you can see the picture of the book, that is Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. And above it is the picture, the poster I should say, the poster of the film, that is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. And the chapter that you are reading today, that is Harry Potter Learns Quidditch, is just a small chapter from a very first book called Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. So now let's start with the chapter. So let's start with the chapter. Harry had a lot of trouble keeping his mind on his lessons that day. It kept wandering up to the dormitory where his new broomstick was lying under his bed, or straying off to the Quidditch pitch where he would be learning to play that night. He bolted his dinner that evening without noticing what he was eating, and then rushed upstairs with Ron to unwrap the Nimbus 2000 at last. So, Harry, that means Harry it is Harry Potter, who is also the main character. And it was said Harry had a lot of trouble keeping his mind on his lessons that day. So here that day means a particular day. As I have said, this chapter is taken from the book called Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. So it is obvious that before also many incidents took place. So here that day means a very particular day that the author had mentioned. So it kept wandering up to the dormitory. Do you know what is the meaning of dormitory? So here our first word is dormitory. Dormitory means a large room with many beds, usually in schools or colleges. So, a dormitory means a large room with many beds, usually that is found in schools and colleges. So now let's continue. It kept wandering up to the dormitory where his new broomstick was lying under his bed. So now can you tell me why broomstick is mentioned here? Because broomsticks are used for sweeping, right? But no. All the witches and the wizards use the broomstick for flying. Like we use cars as a means of transport, in the same way the witches and the wizards also use a broomstick as a means of transport. See, here is a picture of a witch that is traveling in a broomstick. So, broomsticks are also used as a means of transport for the witches or the wizards. As Harry Potter was also a wizard, so he also had a broomstick, and he got a new broomstick. Like this, that Harry Potter was gifted a broomstick by one of his professors. That is mentioned in the very first book, as I said. So Harry was gifted a new broomstick by one of his professors, and he was very happy to get that broomstick. As he was very new to the magical world, so everything was new for him. The broomstick was also new for him. So that's why he was unable to concentrate on his lessons that day. Like you all do, whenever you get a very good gift, your mind always remains in that gift. You are unable to concentrate in your studies or in your eating. The same happened with Harry also. He was unable to concentrate on his lesson. So that's why he was just thinking about the broomstick that was lying under his bed. He kept the broomstick under his bed. And also he was thinking about the Quidditch pitch. The Quidditch pitch means the place where the game of Quidditch was played. So there he also practiced the Quidditch that day. So he was also thinking about the Quidditch. So he quickly ate his dinner. He don't know what he was eating. He just quickly ate his dinner and he rushed towards his bed where his new Nimbus 2000 was kept. So Nimbus 2000 is the name of his broom. And so Ron is the name of Harry's friend. He is also an important character in this Harry Potter. Ron is the best friend of Harry. Wow! Ron sighed as a broomstick rolled onto Harry's bedspread. So Ron was also very excited to see the new broomstick. He was also very happy and astonished to see such a nice broomstick. So he said, wow. Even Harry, who knew nothing about the different brooms, thought it looked wonderful. So as I said, Harry was very new to the magical world, so many things are unknown to him. But Ron was known because Ron was a wizard and he was very well known with the magical world. But Harry was unknown. So Ron said, wow, even Harry, who was unknown, means he don't know anything about the magical world. But still, he also found a broomstick very beautiful. It looked sleek and shiny with a mahogany handle. It had a long tail of neat straight wings and Nimbus 2000 written in gold near the top. So this is the description of the Nimbus, that is sleek and shiny. You see here, that is, the Nimbus almost looks like this. And this is the handle, that is, it is made of mahogany. And at the very top is written Nimbus 2000. So that is the name of the broom, that is Nimbus 2000. As 7 o'clock drew nearer, Harry left the castle and set off towards the Quidditch pitch in the dusk. He had never been inside the stadium before. Hundreds of seats were raised in stands around the pitch so that the spectators were high enough to see what was going on. So here Harry, unable to control his excitement, left the castle. Castle means the Hogwarts castle, the Hogwarts school. So that is also called the Hogwarts castle. So he left the Hogwarts castle at dawn, at dusk. And he went towards the Quidditch pitch. So he has never been inside the Quidditch pitch. That was the first time he was entering inside the Quidditch pitch. Now here you can see the description of the Quidditch pitch. That is, hundreds of seats were raised in stands towards the pitch so that the spectators were high enough to see what was going on. So can you tell me why the seats were raised? Because Quidditch is the game where the witches and the wizards use their brooms to fly and catch this snitch. So here what happens here is the witches and the wizards in this manner fly by brooms and they are divided into two groups, and in this way they catch this ball called snitch. So the seats were raised, that's why, so that when they fly the audience can see what the witches are doing. At the either end of the pitch were 3 golden poles with hoops at the end. Suppose this is the pitch, so at the either end of the pitch were 3 golden poles. Like this were 3 golden poles with a hoop. So they reminded Harry of the little plastic sticks Muggle children blew bubbles through, except that they were 50 feet high. Okay, so now you see hoops. How the hoops look like. So suppose this is the golden pole. Suppose this is the hoop and this is the golden pole. So it looked like this. So here is another term called Muggle. Muggle means non-magical children. So this Muggle word was invented by J.K. Rowling herself. She divided the world into the witches and the Muggle. And this golden hoops that the author was talking about, this reminded Harry of the small bubbles with which the Muggle children used to play.